Snowcap. The person in front of you, Sardonyx, who you've seen before, certainly. I mean, you've traveled quite a bit. Is covered in blood. I'd say at this point, Normalus is letting them go. I mean, not necessarily holding them tight per se, and letting them stand on their own if they need be. What do you do?
Yeah. It's probably not the easiest thing to see yourself. It's probably not the easiest thing to see yourself get turned into that. There's a lot that happened while you were away. Uh, do, do you want me to tell you anything, Sardonyx?
No, I saw everything. Granted, there was nothing I can do, but watch as I looked through Tourmaline's eyes.
So, did he or did he not do it?
Hmm?
Sardonyx, roll insight.
Where is it? Go there. There we go. I rolled.
Ian, she rolled.
I see. This place is still quite eerie, but that doesn't stop you from recognizing what Snowcap just said under their breath. If someone's to blame for what happened, it would have to be whoever caused the portal to begin to fizz out and function the way it did in those final
That
moments.
is not what Snowcap was talking about
Oh,
at all.
really? Wait, really?
I,
Oh.
I, even I didn't hear what Snowcap said under his
Oh.
breath. I'm
I thought you
sorry.
said. I thought. Okay. In that case, ignore
Snowcap
that. Or.
Snowcap said, did he something like did you see what he did? He's talking about Yagram.
I did. Yeah, that's a long time ago, but
It was like
It was
yesterday.
yesterday.
mm, it's hard to tell when you're constantly in a stasis.
For a single day.
So that's how she.
It's strange seeing someone who she did not go in a great way. I felt someone ripping off my jaw, and I don't think she deserved that.
It's almost impossible to say what she deserved. That she guesses like who am I kidding? To begin with, it's my fault.
What do you mean it's your fault?
She had no reason to be indoor. I knew the dangers of this place, and part of me felt like I owed it to her to set her free.
Skagan hears what you're saying, and their kind of expression almost changes a little bit, as if they're kind of surprised you would account the environment to what happened. Or I say environment. It's clear that the evil hag had intention, but it seems odd to predict that the evil hag was planning that specific thing to happen. Although it's possible they did. Albeit, regardless, it was something that was caused by this place, but given how strange it was, it almost feels weird to blame that kind of thing on yourself, and that's what his expression seems to convey. At least, or potentially conveys. It's just an expression.
If it's anything, she seemed happy here. She seemed happy for the. Even though she
was happy because she was free.
Could you blame her?
I can't. All of her life, she's had to watch me. And I kind of saw how it felt.
Yo, graffiti.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it?
Hi, graffiti.
Hi. Sardonyx. How you doing, mate?
Hey?
You might not recognize me all too well, but it's me.
How do you know that name?
Do you think I could forget such a voice?
I think I forgot mine. How you doing, mate?
Not the best. Sucks that you have to see me like this.
Hey, look, mate, I used to be blue, alright? I used to have skin, not fucking lava rocks or cheekbones.
It's not easy being blue.
It was. I was dumb as all shit. You just hit things. It's fun.
You know, there was a guard that was turned a little bit blue. Then we found out that his brother kept putting silver in his soup.
What was the brother's name?
I am telling you, I'm not snitching.
There's a good chance he's with you right now.
The last time I checked, you did not come from Mosvelder.
Last time I
Snowcat,
checked,
do perception check.
Okay.
Abaddon, what kind of pants are you wearing?
I would say simple brown linen.
How
Okay.
damaged are they?
I don't know why that was advantage, but it's the first roll's 18 anyways.
How damaged are they?
Yeah,
My balls are dangling out, not more.
They're the legs of are a little less ashy and fiery than some of the parts above them, and it's you haven't really been around Abaddon that much. If this is, well, if I say Abaddon, you don't know if that. Sorry, actually, you haven't been around. If what they say is true, and they used to be blue, it seems that they look blue in coloration, albeit a little less than that of a, well, blue tiefling is what you thought Abaddon was, if they are that. Which could mean well, I'll let you figure that out. I'm not even, you can roll an insight check if you'd wish.
Sure.
They may have been telling the truth, or you happen to know someone else. But
About the
those
silver
legs,
thing?
yeah, those may potentially. Yes.
Silver would not create that kind of blue.
That's my point. It's no, it's the other way around. My point is there not the shade of hue that Abaddon previously was in terms of blue, but they are blue. Meaning it is the shade of hue that would produce. If you're looking right now.
Besides,
And you see, additionally, to say that there's, well, it's given that they are damaged a bit, those leggings, you can kind of, and given your high perception, you do see some areas that look like there may have been some surgical attachment, per se.
anyways, the brother has been blue. Brother was an elf, I believe. He has been blue many people's entire lives, so no, people just thought that was just how he was.
They don't look like elf feet, so they might not be that person.
Snowcat was not thinking that Abaddon was his person.
That's not what I'm saying.
I still don't know what you're trying to imply.
I said it pretty clearly. He's still here. Quite literally.
Abaddon or the brother?
Both.
You're not the guy who got, fed silver by your brother.
Partly. I'm not asking the right questions, mate. I'll go over to the giant and see if I can get anything off of it. Can I?
What you can get from the giant, you say?
Yep.
What would you like to try to... Well, the body is, I would say, starting to decompose. Given that the portals have broken off, it's not great, but I will say the body did light on fire a bit, so you're working with a awkward piece here. The head would probably be your best place to kind of grab at stuff, though. What did you initially like to take?
If there's like any gold on him, I wouldn't mind having it. No, like a gold tooth or something. Hello?
Oh, sorry, I was responding to something. Can you state that again? I apologize.
If he's got any gold or something.
Gold, the giant, any gold?
Like a gold tooth or gold earring.
Do a investigation or medicine check. How much gold, if any, did you have on you in the last day?
Apparently 0.
Okay. I was gonna say if there was some, I'm gonna say it could have formed into a gold tooth or earring, but with the 18, you don't find anything like that.
All he's got is his copper fucking stomach ulcer.
Hell
Copper
yeah.
short sword.
Copper kidney stone.
At this
And Drop is
point,
going to go down to the other two, the hag at the entrance and the other guy, and loot them.
okay.
Snowcap's gonna
roll.
look for the hag's bag.
Okay. Okay, that's not great. Okay. Snowcap, go and do a. You can move up to the hag and do an investigation.
I took the bag from her
Oh, okay.
after she died, right after she died.
Okay. Oh, did you say you want to investigate that now, or did you just mean you want to go through
Yeah,
it now or
investigate the
later?
bag.
Okay, well, we'll investigate. Well, it's a bag. What am I doing? I'm not gonna have you do that. Well, actually, upon opening it, it is full of stuff. Like you can. I'll say this: you can do an investigation check to speed up the process, because there is just a bunch of stuff in this, like loose things. But okay, yeah. So there's a lot of hair, like loose hair. It might be her hair, it might be something else, but it's in there, and some of it's partially frozen, which is really weird, but whatever. You find what appears to be a key that seems to have a large crack in it, and as you kind of hold it, it's clear that the key is broken, and it looks like it almost recently broke, which seems kind of odd. You find a spell scroll. Then another spell scroll. And then towards the bottom, if we see the where is it? You find something a little odd, which seems to be a something looks to be like a ball of some kind made of crystal. Or, in other words, a crystal ball?
Hmm.
There is also a lot of what seem like mouse bones intertangled with the hair.
Yo,
Oh, go on.
Ragavan, what should I do with the hair? Ragavan, what do I do with the hair? Do hags really shed this much?
I mean, hags could. Nothing going against it.
And you could get rid of it. Maybe we could make it into a wig for you.
Oh, there's also a small feather.
My feather. Wait. I kind of hand Abaddon the like hair and mouse bones, and like take the feather up to Sardonyx.
Like you by handing it you, that would imply you kind of like unravel stuff. A lot of it would be kind of difficult to get out of a bag. Do you just hand them the whole bag full of it, or just pour the bag out and hand them? Okay, when you say to hand them, do you
I
like
take the scroll key crystal? The scroll is the key. The crystal ball and the feather. I just entangled those things and just hand the bag full of everything else.
Okay. There might also be some lint in there. Okay. At this point, the Skagan's kind of looking around. They're not sure if it's good to move on out of this room or not, but it's... Not sure how much time we have. Nock is kind of back and they look around. Drott, you managed to find a feather, 10 gold, some clothing that's fit for an ogre that's rather tattered, and a lot of lint.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Is anything pinging from the bodies?
The feather seems to ping.
Anything else?
Within your where you're currently standing? No. What's the range at? 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet. Drop will do a flyby of the room then, to see if anything picks up that people haven't already got.
Okay. You kind of sing around. It seems to be something in Snowcap's hand. It seems to be magical. Perhaps two things. I'd say the feather that they have in their hand and the glass orb, the glass ball.
I did say anything that people aren't holding.
Oh. I didn't mean for us to start here. Sorry. Snowcap, you already took the string and applied and it magically formed into your bow,
Yep.
correct? Okay.
Yep.
I would say the crystal in the room. The crystals seem to be magic. There seems indication that a lot of these these devices were previously magic, but the magical aspect of them seems to have been lessened or gone due to the destruction of the portal. Like these big towers, but these crystals seem to be magic, or seem to have some magic aspect to them. Okay.
I shall take one of them, like a small one.
Right.
Sardonyx will get his feather.
I'm sorry. Ugh.
Is this one of your feathers?
Doesn't look like one of mine. Alright.
Is there anything else that we need from here?
I don't think so.
We got everything?
Geralt will be impatiently waiting by the exit then.
Alright, then, that seems pretty clear.
Okay.
Oh, Noken.
The Noken looks kind of not happy because he realizes they kind of got scared and ran out. You guys start to exit the place. There's a uneasy feeling, but it's not too much of an uneasy feeling. I'd say that this be things up. Snowcap would open the door and you guys kind of walk through. Now my question is this: on this floor, do you guys kind of look for the kobolds and things and kind of grab her up and go down? Or do you guys try to be more explorative?
I want
mean,
out of this place.
Other responses.
I think, like, because we are not going to be here, hopefully we don't have to be here again, could take time to just look around a little bit more.
Okay.
What a great.
What I'll say, would you like me to kind of verbalize this to make it faster, or how would you like me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys managed to kind of find some more areas. You find a pit, and it seems to be that leads to other areas. Upon like kind of confirming Noken would specify, Knock more so, would specify that one leads to a balcony of sorts, and given some stuff, you guys end up realizing that it was a balcony you guys flew down by. And additionally, there's another path that leads to the Chapel of Swalla, where Swalla may be, if they are still alive. It's possible that Trine went after them specifically. That's an uncertainty, though. You guys meet up with the kobolds, and they seem to have found a, what seems to be a fire newt that I don't think any of you would recognize per se, but they seem kind of happy to have been found. And they'd say their name is Fennel, and that they have, and that they're of the fire newts of Mount Vol, and that they're missed their brother. Additionally, the kobolds said that there was also some other creatures. That there was a large bird that they found, a bird creature with like these strange claws that seems to have died. And there was also a metal man. The metal man seemed to have already escaped or gone somewhere. There was also a big giant that fell down the pit. They also seem to be that the kobolds found some, and are currently writing some, maybe they ain't time to attune, but they seem to have found some flying broomsticks in the abode of a particular hag.
Remember, you don't need to attune to fly.
Okay, then they are actively flying it then. Some of them are. Okay. Do you guys, with that, would you guys go anywhere? Also, there is a path they know that it leads to some, like, of the upper catacombs, and those are full of ghosties. Do you guys head back down the stairs? With kobolds and everyone else with you?
Yes.
I'd say, yeah.
Does that speak for everyone?
Those for me.
For me.
Maybe not.
Oh,
Do you have input, Sardonyx?
Yeah, I went somewhere else, mayhaps.
Are you certain?
I am positive that
Would you
no
do
one
this
is
while the
expecting-
others go downstairs?
I don't know they're going downstairs.
Okay. It seems to be that Sardonic had an interest in heading towards either balcony or the chapel. Do you engage, or what do you guys do? You try to talk them out of it, or do you follow them suit?
don't
Albeit
jump
it seems to be a
Sardonyx.
flag.
We've already lost enough people.
Sardonic stands on the broken bridge, looking forward. Beneath them is a pit, probably at least 100 feet deep. On the other side, there are connecting bridges and also a metal grate that lets you see a little bit inward.
You have so much to live for, Sardonyx.
What are you talking about?
Sardonyx, roll insight check. This is gonna be another wacky Ian. Okay, with a 10, I'm gonna say that there's a possibility that Snowcat thinks that you cannot fly because there's a bunch of blood on your wings.
No, that was not at all Snowcap's input.
What? Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's what
that's
he thinks.
with a 10. That's a not well, maybe a low. Or like that could be a possibility.
Are you going to stand or are you
Or
going to explain yourself?
You have so much to live for, Sardonyx. I know the journey has been rough, but there's no reason to throw yourself off the cliff.
To hold myself off the.
Mate, you know you can fly, right?
Are you a mad lad?
Where are you actually going?
I don't know. I remember seeing this place when I was looking through Tourmaline, but we never ventured.
There's a chapel, I think, and catacombs, I think. Nox said.
Nox seems to confirm this statement.
It won't hurt.
I can't fly.
What do you seek from this temple?
Believe it or not, I still have yet to understand anything about myself.
Wait, can you carry
It's not like I could have spoken to Klein or Luce, considering I wasn't me.
Wait, you can still talk to.
Me?
You can still talk to one of them. We should be still downstairs.
Should be.
I'll be but minutes. Which,
I guess.
So where are you going?
Who are you saying this to?
Everyone.
I think we should go head back downstairs.
I'll be a moment, I'll be a moment.
You'll be dead, is what will be happening in a moment if you go there.
Do any of you remember where we left that living chandelier?
I don't think there was a living chandelier. Oh, oh, you would have known that Drott seemed to have done something that had flown up and cut or moved the rope off the top, and it fell to the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, that thing's still alive though, I thought.
Okay. Right. Sardonyx, do you continue through this or any of the routes, or do you... What I'd say is this seems to open up to a kind of a hallway. And you can kind of hear the wind outside from that hallway. And roll a perception check.
Okay. I guess I'll be a supplement. The first here. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Bro is not saying shit.
Yeah, you feel like there's a weird smell, but you can't really pick up on it really at all. Like if you might it might just be the blood clogging your nose. Yeah, you think you smell blood because there's just blood in your nose. Maybe. Okay. See, as you kind of stick around, is there a do a lot of you kind of go towards Drott, or are a lot of you more interested in trying to see what Sardonyx is attempting?
I'm keeping an eye on Sardonyx.
I'm with Drott.
Sardonyx.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As you linger in this room, and as time goes on, there's this you start to get this eerie feeling.
I don't like this.
I think we should hurry down.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Ow. No. Do you by chance know what's on the balcony?
It's a big moon-shaped balcony. Some of there's harpies there sometimes, and things like that. And the deers at wings, those are up there, blue ones
Ah.
sometimes.
Wait, is that the balcony we passed when we came down?
If you fell down the cliff, probably saw it. It's right next to the Chapel of Swallow.
Oh. Very well then. Very
I
well.
wouldn't go there. Very dangerous. Lots of undead there. The hags kind of allowed that place to be a festering point because it was of use to them. But I'm not sure what happened more recently. There's normally more creatures about It's weirdly silent, honestly. Kinda.
Should we all head downstairs?
Over. By the way, I would have said there was also a doorway that you guys found. And you guys would have found an area that seemed to have been some type of quarters for witches. And I'd say you found like some more statues. They're probably one of Loki, as well as what looks to be some type of chemical setup that looks to contain that black liquid. Forgot to mention that.
Cool. Aren't we going
Like, would it be here?
downstairs?
Would it be
No,
here?
no, I have it. I actually have it closed off. I can show you guys if you want, but the
Sure.
stairs were down. Oh, would you guys head downstairs though, or would you guys
Yeah,
do?
we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's some more stuff, but I don't want to kind of throw too much stuff
Can
at
we
you.
like quickly look at the one with the black chemical?
The
Sure.
who?
I'd say that it looks like people were possibly in here more recently, meaning it's possible some witches may have escaped. But what you find, you can roll investigation. I'll open up the thing so you can see it if you want. But
Yeah.
it's like down here.
Oh, it's down there.
Wait, so we're
There'd be a large, strange, like cat creature with tentacles. It seems to have died in some way, kind of with oozing out the black chemical. There's some cash in there. I'd say you would have found around 150 gold if you searched it and got that. It looks like a lot of the other things there, including I'd say this is just no longer there, had been looted and taken, likely while you were fighting the bag and other things. Albeit it seems that they might have looked out. It's possible the kobolds might have fought them or seen them or something, but it seems the kobolds might have been sidelined trying to get other stuff.
Put some of that like black liquid into a bottle.
Okay. Write that down. But yeah. Okay. Would you guys all now go downstairs, or is someone going to go anywhere else?
No, I'm
I can
following.
if you're interested. Okay,
Downstairs.
I wouldn't be surprised if people had an interest in the chapel, but that's fine too. You guys end up moving down the stairs, and it looks to be that you now have quite a few people kind of garnering downstairs. A lot of them are scared, confused where a lot of the stuff is. Obviously, a lot of the guards died, and also, a lot of the hags have been here. And it's possible it's early in the morning. It's also possible a lot of the things that are normally here aren't for other reasons, given Grachilda is not here, so they may have taken a lot of their forces. But still, given the circumstances, and there's quite a few escaped, people you've been freed, what do you intend to do with them as a group? Do you try to guide them to the shore, which assumedly is nearby, and take them on the boat and sail, or do you kind of just let them be and hope you can find things, or do you try to take them out the other way, which might be kind of cold, could be, and also requires either climbing up a big pit or flight, which most of them do not have. Some have, there's a couple of flying broomsticks, but yeah.
I say we gather on the beach for now.
Okay.
Although, isn't there a teleportation circle?
There is. Skagan would kind of look to you and be like, that is a thing I can cast. I can cast spells to teleport. We could use that to, albeit the teleportation circle just means we can get back here, but it doesn't help us do anything special.
But I did
Actually,
see.
wait, meta-wise, can sorcerers cast that spell, teleport? I don't know if they can. They can?
I
Okay,
don't
good.
think they can.
Okay, which is it? Is it can they or can't they? Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll ask that later. What were you saying, Anbi?
I was talking about like the circle we saw back when we were talking to the vampire guy.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. That is a teleportation circle. That's the Skagan was saying that you can use that to get back to this location, but that doesn't really help with leaving it. You just have to cast the teleportation spell, which I'd say they would have.
They can.
Now
They
that
can
they're
in fact cast it.
and now that they have
Yes.
a means and aren't trapped in the magical room or other shit, and aren't like I guess you guys give them some water to drink or something, so it would feel a little better if they could maybe try doing it. Maybe not. It's hard to say if they can get that many people. Okay. So do you guys start to move out towards the coast? If so, do you guys all move as one group, or do some of you kind of go out to scout it to make sure it's safe? You guys were out there earlier, but
I'd say a group.
okay, all as a group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
managed to get out there, and that's a lot of characters to put down, so let me kind of figure out how I want to go about this. Where's the map? Here we go. So as you kind of get out there, you find some unexpected things. One of which seems to be that that vampire you saw is dead. Almost certainly so. Their clothing lie and much of their body is severely burned,
Why would they?
with large slashes along some of their limbs
Is the
and
map
heavy
ready?
bludgeoning parts. It looks like they might have been bludgeoned or sliced to death in the gruesome manner that most looks like they put up a fight.
How long
There's
ago was
this.
how
You
long
saw
ago was
them.
the
You
other
saw
one?
them
Yeah, the
yesterday.
first time we saw him.
You
Yesterday.
saw them yesterday, meaning they stood out here and might have had a reason to stand out here, but seems like something fought them. Their sword, which seemed to have been magical, looks to literally be broken. Like mashed into pieces. The magic faded. And that's not all. There's indication of other things, but clearly some varied fights happen with what seems to be some weird looking limbs, possibly from various undead and shit. And standing by the port, as you kind of see. Well, actually, there's two other things.
We cannot see.
I know I haven't put you guys down yet, for obvious reasons. Because I wanted to kind of decide how much I wanted to go with this. There's quite a lot of shit, but basically, the two things. One, there is someone standing by the port, like on the little like docks. They seem to have a decent build. They're actually quite tall, maybe up to 10 feet tall, and seem to be covered in algae and seaweed as some type of like uniform of sorts, almost maybe like almost like it's a cloak. And in the water around 50 feet out or so, you see that island. With this in mind, would you just to reconfirm, like when you said you as a group, do you mean like all of you are kind of walking in one line? And if so, what route did you go out? Go out the spike route that you guys hadn't gone out yet, or did you go out for the cave route, which is how you got into here? I'm assuming the latter, but
Probably the
I'd like an
spike
answer.
route, because then we don't have to do the finagly thing with creating a bridge out of ice.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to do that in that room. I mean, you'll have to do that a little later to get through. Well, I mean, you have to
That's
do that
why
if you want to
we
climb
go through
out.
the.
But
You're going
I'm talking about
downstairs.
to get to the coast, though.
No, because when we went out the spike route is just a door and the basement,
Yeah,
while
and it's closer. Yeah.
the other one is you have to there is a snowpack
two-
got attacked.
Yeah, there's 2 rooms. No, that's further along. That's towards the exit, towards the big hole.
That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, why no? But you don't have to necessarily go that far. You would just go through the room that went into that room. But yeah, whatever. I didn't know. Okay.
Snow?
Regardless, back to the
Confused on where we're
circumstance
going.
is, given the first couple of you would be in this marching order would see this, and there may be indication of other shit out there. Well, I haven't
Mhm.
described everything that's out in here on the beach. Do you continue the march, or do you tell some people to move
No.
back?
I would possibly be up front with Snowcat,
Yep.
and I would
Okay.
see the island. And I would immediately just we need to go back in the cave.
Okay. I will. Okay, do you all move back in the cave, or do you tell the other people while you stay out there to
I'm
determine?
moving back in the cave as I'm saying this.
Oh, so all of you are.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do this, the person on the docks does look in your direction. They are covered in seaweed. How many, I would say. Okay, I have a quick question. Well, actually, I don't have a question. Jevaboo and Abaddon,
Yes.
you are both barbarians,
Yes.
and therefore have
Partially.
trained instincts.
Mm-hmm.
This person by the docks is giving signals or giving sensory input that gives you reason to believe they are unfathomably dangerous. Perhaps it could be viewed as a intensive bloodlust or something akin to that.
Okay.
How far away is he from us?
Well, from where you kind of took your school group out, I guess, if you want to, like that long line of people, they would be, and you don't have to put your character down necessarily, around 155 feet away. Maybe, yeah, around 160 feet away.
I'm just putting my character up here so I can see.
Don't.
It's just to
Yeah,
see because
they would
I
be
would have
with you.
seen it. I would have seen them. I was.
I mean, that makes both of us.
Just place me down when you're ready.
Me and Sardonyx were near the front, so.
Well, that's it. Are you guys going? If you guys are walking right back inside, that's what could be assumed.
Yeah, we are walking back
Right
inside.
back in the cave.
So, is anyone staying out here? Perhaps
Well,
to
we're at
talk
the
to
front.
this
No one
creature.
else could have gone out.
No.
Okay, so you lead the group back.
Guys. Guys.
Yes.
What?
There's something very fucking dangerous ahead of us.
Very. Well, looks like we're finding another way out of here.
Yeah, keep your wits about you. This thing is giving me fucking tingles, and not good ones.
Mm-hmm.
I draw my sword.
Do you kind of
Put
munch
that
around the group
away.
and try to push outside, or
I hurry up next to Sardonyx and Snowcap.
We're going back in the cave.
He's another hag.
No.
Hang on, look. I have the feeling we should kind of get rid of that thing, whatever the hell it is.
That is not an option.
What do you mean it's not an option?
It is not an option.
You gotta elaborate somewhat here, mate.
I just saw the island. That's all I needed to see.
It doesn't feel like an island. It feels like something a lot more eager to fucking kill you.
I'm talking about what was on the water. The person
There's a
is the
person in water?
danger. And if
What-
I'm sure about one thing, I know exactly who that is.
yeah, given the amount of additional bodies here, it's entirely possible that other entities you've seen, such as the Siren or maybe even another side, it's hard to say what necessarily was outside there, but I do want to make that clear. That there was all sorts of limbs and things around.
You're giving me the impression that you know this thing.
I do. That's what I said.
Okay. What the fuck is it?
Clamdar? Have you really forgotten?
Kinda wasn't here for a lot of it.
Oh.
Makes a bit of sense.
I mean, I keep hearing about Clamdar, this Clamdar, that Clamdar, Clamdar. But how is Clamdar? How is Clamdar?
Not dead, which is a problem.
Consider undead.
Still not dead.
And why is this guy such a problem again?
Wait a second. You said Clamdar, right? Siskagan? As he kind of moves up close in the line of people kind of standing around the entranceway.
I did.
You mind if I go see him? He's my uncle. Well, kind of.
Ah!
He's a great uncle, let me think. Like, I'm related to him. He's my grandfather's... Well, no, great-grandfather's older brother. Wait a second.
You've met him
Yeah,
before?
that. That's been a while, but yeah. He's
Why
not,
do you guys be so worried about that guy?
It's not
Huh?
more or less
Like,
worried. He's extremely dangerous.
I agree to that. Yeah, he is
It doesn't help that I look. Oh, I don't even know why I'm so nervous. I've never met the guy.
Did you do something to piss him off?
No.
You sure? Are you sure? That's a big deal. Like I mean this so sincerely. Like it's a fairly big deal to piss off that fellow. It's
I haven't done anything to him.
I
Needless
don't know
to
why
say, our
you.
goals are somewhat similar. One
Okay,
of them,
well,
at least.
I hope he's not here. He might be here for me. That'd be impressive. But I don't. I mean, Be a nice thing to him to do. He came out here to help me. I don't think he did. It's a far ways to come out here. Maybe he was in the area.
Also, there's a lot more bodies out there than there was when we first came here. And Mr. Sunshine and Rainbows is dead.
Okay. I defeated. Oh. I honestly can't tell why I'm so nervous.
Well, he's my great uncle, so I don't really see the issue. It's.
Do you
I
have a
mean, I do.
flashlight?
Sorry, what am I saying? I do see the issue. It's. If you want to go talk to him, you can. I'm not. You sure you didn't do anything? Like, you know what that would imply.
Is
If you
he a
know about
Dorak
them.
person?
What?
Is he a Dorak person?
No,
What's a Dorak person? Is it a kind of disability or something? A
no,
Dorak
no,
person?
no.
Kind of.
Clamdar is he's an ancient warrior.
A what? I mean, he's been around for what, like 1,500, 2,000 years. Like, that's pretty ancient.
Yeah, and his goals about,
About what?
killing the locals.
Oh yeah, is that why
We
he's up
share
here?
that goal.
I share that goal.
No, me and him share
Oh,
that goal.
you kills the Lagos? Oh, okay. Well then,
Not necessarily, but I could be of interest with my abilities with the locals.
um, I don't know why he's just standing out there.
Then go talk to
I
him.
can talk to. Okay. If you want to talk to him, it's probably best if I be out there too. So I'm gonna talk to him. But if you want to come out, it might be the best time for you to do so. If that is him, you just said that you thought it was him. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't
Yeah,
actually know if I
he was-
trust you on that.
The last time
I
I saw
mean,
him, the last time we heard of him, he was on that island.
okay, I don't know a bit. If anyone wants to go and meet him, I'll go talk to him. Hopefully things go well. Did you want to go out then or no?
I'll quickly step outside to see where he
Okay,
is.
come with me. So Skagan goes out, and Ava and Dawn, you follow. Does anyone else follow?
I follow.
Okay. I didn't know if all right. Oh, let me grab their token. Okay. Place yourselves up here, and you can wander down. This music is not quite on theme anymore. I'm gonna put it to something a little different.
Can I do a perception check, see if I can get a guesstimate of how fucking strong this guy is? On insight?
Yeah, do an insight.
Ain't no way.
You all know there's a grand uncertainty. This person has like an aura to them, but it's not. You're not really sure too much more than that. Also, by the way, the token image, they would look like that without the the thing in their hand. They would simply be. They would actually have their hands within like a mass of seaweed.
Fuck the.
Skagan seems to be less peeved out, like spooked off by this, but to say that they're not like shivering a little bit is not untrue. They're definitely they have some. This is a little more normal to them, but they're still impacted by the even talking to this person. Jevabu, did you come out here as well? Or were you back with the group? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out of the cave and make my way down.
They seem to just kind of stay still and look in your direction. As Skagan kind of appears, they seem to wave, and Skagan kind of gets closer. But Snowcap's kind of already made a bit out there. It's early in the morning, probably around 7:50 or so. It's cold out, there's fog. You can hear the ocean breeze. You just got done fighting some terrible hags, some wicked creatures, and yet this is up there. This is really something. Skagan kind of gets a bit closer and seems to kind of move closer and begins to kind of talk to this person. And they seem to reach a little closer. And it seems to be something seems almost a little off, but Skagan keeps kind of moving closer and it's like, Uncle, it's me. What's going on? Is that actually you? And then they simply stop talking. They nod their head. And then they seem to walk up to the water. They look to Snowcap. And they cast a spell on themselves for water walk. They hop in the water. And they start moving to that island. But they look back to Snowcap. And simply say, I don't recommend engaging, but safety is for me and could be for you. I don't know what's, is this normal? Don't, yeah, I don't know what to say, but it's good, okay? Just, you don't need to talk to them right now, if you don't have to, but you, sorry. And they start to walk towards the island. Snowcap, what do you do? The large figure looks back out at you.
Hello, are you friend or foe? I hope you're friend.
A wave of uncertainty slides by you. They simply stare at you silently. And then, finally, they speak. Depends. 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 That depends. In a very silent manner, simply repeating the same word.
Hmm. What are your opinions on hags?
Strong dislike.
I hate them too. I hate them.
They sent down the harpies, I slayed them. They sent the Draugr, I slayed it. Others came by happenstance. Foes I slayed too.
Progress. I also don't really like the undead.
Zelgamp came through here. They were here not too long ago, maybe a day or and a half. Do you know if that's true and what direction they went? Please answer.
Who's Selgenf again?
Are you saying that out of character?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, sorry, okay. Zelgamp was the. Well, actually, wait a second. Sardonyx, or sorry, Amethyst. Would Snowcap know who Zelgamp is? I think so.
No.
Oh, I guess not. Okay, you don't know.
I don't know who Zelgamf is.
Okay. I like your shoes.
Okay.
Are they for sale?
No.
Why?
Wait, I do have shoes for sale. And I kind of like pull out the boots of Winterland.
I would have accepted a no, but trying to sell me separate shoes is an offense to me. I'd like you to apologize.
I'm sorry.
I accept that. No, I'd really like to remove this algae and spread out a little bit. I'm still wishing to fight something, but I have so many opportunities. Maybe that Draugr will come back down, or maybe Grachilda will show back up, but that might not be enough for me.
For Jilga.
I don't know what you said. I said Grachilda.
Jilga. I did fight Griskilba.
Good. Thanks. I would have done that if
Yay.
I came out here.
My name is Snowcap.
Okay. That's a good name. Who named you? Your father or your mother?
Not sure.
That's a good thing. Being sure of that can lead to outcomes that might not be fun, might not be opportune. I believe that there's significance in being named by your father. I didn't used to have gone through different stages of grief in regard to that. In terms of my fate being bestowed by something so silly, so outrageous. It all comes back to it. All comes back to a certain place. That's all. Also, I'm not gonna play dumb here. I know for certain that, well, I can see overhead. I'd like to see or understand why that mammoth thinks it has any worth in my affairs. Could you tell me and why they feel I may be an issue to them? I know that
I
much. I'm intertwined with the spirits. I know their circumstances, and I know they've been talking to him about me. You tell me why.
Jebu, do you have any idea? Could
No,
you
no,
answer?
no, you tell me. Surely you've
Jebu,
traveled.
Jebu and Gruffa are whispering a little bit.
Okay.
But
Snowcap,
sorry, yeah, that was best.
you have assumedly been journeyed with that person long enough for you to have some understanding. If not, maybe you aren't that close-knit of a group. But surely you can tell me something.
He's one of the people I know the least about.
Do you feel that's because they're keeping secrets from you?
Not really. It's just like I just talk to everyone else more. Except, well, I guess he's the person I know the second least about.
I would like you to wander up to them. I would like them to give you an answer to that question. Then I'd like you to come back onto this boardwalk and give me the answer. I think that is acceptable. Would you be willing to do that for me?
Sure. Like Snowcat kind of like climbs up here and Jebabu, he's asking why you feel that you are meddling in his affairs. Jebabu.
I meddle in his affairs.
Or that's not what he said exactly said.
To be quite honest, the only thing I know of Clamdar is that he is very powerful, and if he were an enemy, he would be a very big threat. Perhaps more so than Dorak. And in the dream world, a spirit offered me a chance at peace with him. A chance Yes, I chance had peace with him, and I was hesitant. Now, I do not know what the great hand clam of the spirit realm, I do not know how his request is related to Clamdar. But in uh for peace with Clamdar, and well, he said he wouldn't bother us for like something like 100 or something years. He requested that I that I break somebody in the party's legs. I tried to reason with the clam. I tried to say that taking taking the legs of others won't give them legs themselves, but for some reason the great hand clam insisted this is something that must be done.
Specifically, what member of the party?
He said just not me. That would be lame.
Good.
Verbatim. Yes, some spirits are very chill.
Huh.
But I did not know that Clamdar would see this as interfering. I just thought it was an offer of peace with just one side to the decision.
Okay.
Did you
Jeffrey,
learn?
I'm still a little bit confused, but Jeffrey said that a clan spirit offered peace with you in exchange for breaking one of the party's members' legs.
That wasn't so you didn't get an answer to my question. I wanted to know why they had viewed me as a danger, had viewed me as something that might harm them, and therefore would, you know, make note of that of the spirits. I'm aware of that. I just wanted to hear it from them. And you seem to have not given me the answer I was wishing for. I'm not
You know,
certain
just
if we should
talking
blame it on
directly.
them, but to be clear, that's not because I can't hear them. I certainly can. I just wanted to see if you could compose yourself and answer my question, given the potential stakes. I don't enjoy people making misuse of my time.
Hurry.
You can apologize, and that will make things right. Or you can give me those boots.
Which ones?
The ones you're wearing. Those, well, they look to be ice skates.
Hmm. I'm sorry, I'm not one
Then you
for.
can. Is your honor that strong? You won't apologize nor give me what I ask for?
No. Snowcap is apologizing.
Oh, sorry, okay. Oh, well, that's fine.
Is it safe for us to leave this place?
I think so. I've made it safe.
Thank you.
I'm going to go back to the sea, but I need you to confirm, to keep something in mind. If you aid Vizolagos, I'll kill you. I've seen your face. You told me your name. Maybe you can tell me more about yourself. What clan do you reside from, assuming you're from here?
Oslo?
Oslo, okay. I understand. I understand there's some weird happenings around here in regards to that. Hmm. I did say I would head back to the sea, but I feel that in this garb I don't warrant the threat I feel like should. You haven't even seen my helm. I'm just covered in seaweed. I wonder if it'd stay that way for the time being. Why is the other here? I see the Javabu, as I understand them. Actually, sorry. I won't see if I can say it. I understand the mammoth is present. But why the other individual? What do they have to gain by looking upon me? Bring them down. I'd like to speak before I leave.
Okay, and I kind of go back up. Hey, Abaddon, I think he wants to see you. He wants to talk to you. I think Abaddon's still not back.
Okay. Oh.
So we'll have to wait for Abaddon. Like, we'll have to wait for Cheesecake.
They raise their hand. Mammoth, come down. Speak to me instead.
I mean, like, out of Kyber, like, Cheesecake is literally, like, somewhere
I know.
else. Yeah.
I forget what happened. I didn't realize they took a break. Okay, once you do, okay, once you kind of get close, they kind of look to you.
Yeah. Oh, was that a reasonable jump? Here, I'll jump here.
And it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, if there's like
Probably,
a 5-10 foot jump,
yeah,
I'll take that one.
probably be like 10 feet, but yeah. Well, it's a little awkward. You could climb down there, or you could have walked the long way. Either way, as you get closer, they kind of look to you. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. They look to the water, and you see it seems to be that out from below, something starts to float. It is, well, a couple things. I'm going to send it to you. Whether what you are seeing is real or a facade is unnecessary. That's a threat. I'll also say privy. I have fought a siren 2 hours ago. Whether it was a dead one or a live one's up to you to believe. But I'll simply say, clearly, the spirits would not make decisions based off nothing. Were you harboring a reason for me to have issue with your group?
Um, not that I remember. Wait. Yeah. What is your goal? Why do you think we are threatened by you?
I
The
think
only
that
reason I thought you were a threat was because the hand clam offered me a truce.
but surely that was derived by other spirits. I'm going to assume that the spirits assumed your knowledge of something that you hadn't actually had knowledge of. Is that fair to assume?
Yes?
Okay. Given my belief and your presence here, do you have any reason to believe that any of your allies may have been harboring a parasite? Meta-wise, you've seen enough to give pretty reasonable warrantage of that. Given you did watch, like, Sardonyx pull something out of her mouth and put it into the giant rock the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um,
And the original, you did see the triangle person, and they seem to have done some strange things, and Sardonyx
that's
seemed to
right.
have gained something from them.
That was Zelganth?
Are you asking that out of character? Yes.
The triangle. Okay.
That's the
Yes.
implication, yes.
Okay. Um, yes, and what do you have against it?
They look at you, and they seem to be initially silent, but soon their body, it seems like to keep it simple, the seaweed starts to fracture off and fall to the ground and slides into the ocean. And they stand in place as it happens, and they start to speak again, as this is currently happening. I have enemies. There is one who is Zinch, which is inland, and may emerge soon. I was intending to go after them. They also have others. There is Zelgath, the sister of Zinch, whom is no longer greatly allied with that person, but obviously makes choices that I believe protect them, and, more importantly, they are of the same species and of the same class per se in regards to their abilities of significance amongst their kin, as in they are quite elite within their kin. Their kin being the Zolagos, creatures, aberrations, likely not of this world. They've lived for longer than you can imagine, likely dating back millions of years, but their origins may not be even longer, coming from the cosmos. As aberrations, they share classification with things such as mind flayers and beholders. Yet these are simple parasites in form, but in ability they are intensive psychics with intensive capabilities. My current goal is to eradicate them, for my reasoning is not sound, and I recognize that, but my will is true. Interesting, thank you for your input. Okay. I have other goals, though, and I'm not a individual that simply does things in the world for my own benefit. I make good of it, I recognize the harm I do, and I do enough things to make up for it. But I will say, simply put, if you continue what you're doing as your group, it will have bad outcomes. I recommend you disengage with them. If you have allies that have clearly done this, and you are certain, I'm going to let you make a choice. You can either turn them into me, or you can choose not to, and I may potentially be a problem in the future. But if you turn them into me now, I will leave you alone. Additionally, I might even teach you some tricks. Make use of that. I am a druid, albeit not merely that. If anything, I feel like we're similar in that minds. You are not strictly a druid, and neither am I. And to say our strong suits on either side are that of druidry are, well, I feel like we're aligned in that. I can tell just by looking at you. So, what do you say? As you look at them, they seem to have shed their seaweed entirely, and now their form is adamantly clear. They are quite formidable, albeit vaguely outrageous in their form, with a clear and adamant headpiece that rests upon their shoulders, likely heavier than one would think. Do you intend?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard.
Yeah, I know, it's good.
No, this is literally how I expected him to be.
Is that? Oh my. Clam.
Okay, sorry. We're back. I would not take the legs of those who I am traveling with. And now you ask me the same with their life?
I never stated that I would kill them. That could be assumed, though, but I never stated it directly. I may have other intentions. I may intend to ask him questions.
You said your goal was to eradicate their kind because they are otherworldly.
Not because they're otherworldly. They are otherworldly. My reason for removal of your kin is simply because one of them has made a very good case for it in regards to their personal choices in regard to my family.
How loud are you guys talking?
I assume I'm a loud whisper.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, Meta Wise Cheesecake. They were gonna speak to you at the time.
Okay.
Okay, I've gotten out of you what I thought I would. Or maybe I haven't. Call down the other fire one, and that will be all, and then I'll leave. Assuming you don't cause a issue, I'll let you keep your secrets, and whomever amongst you is potentially guilty, per my assumptions. But I don't know who they are. Unless I do. And what was your name again? Did you leave? Mammoth?
Of course. My name is Jevibu.
Boo.
I'm sure our paths will cross again, Clamdar.
Oh, they said in the will. I wish your people the best. I worry for what is to come from what I have heard from the rivers and the streams. They kind of
Oof.
look towards Abaddon, the final person to speak to them. Unless, of course, a certain other person emerges.
I
Do you walk down and greet them, or do you just stay your place, Abaddon?
sorry, it didn't load for me. Let's reload. I walk to the dock.
You seem to be out here, amongst others. What interest did you have in me?
Frankly, I just felt something with incredible bloodlust, and it made me rather nervous. So I wanted to see what it was.
That's a bad habit to have.
So is having intense bloodlust, but you know,
Oh, I
we
simply
listen and
did
we
that
don't
to draw
judge.
you out, that's all.
Yeah, you see, now that makes me nervous. Why the hell do you want to draw me out?
You, specifically?
Yeah,
No real reason, but people like you tend to be of interest.
keep talking.
Tell me,
Yes.
what are the problems in your region?
We have a maniac of a warlock who's trying to conquer and unify an army against a kingdom that'll frankly annihilate it.
Interesting.
That's kind of the biggest one.
If I were to
Most
take out
personally.
that person for you, would you
Yes.
reveal to the person in that group of yours who who I believe has contact, or has had contact with Zalago? Surely one of you has. Would you rat out your friend to save your land?
Fuck no.
Understandable.
It's a gracious offer, but I was raised with the very simple belief of you stick to the people who who you work and live with. You treat them fair, you treat them square, you help each other.
That's what I did, and that didn't work out for me. But I'm still doing it, though, I guess in some way or another. I will say, if you're harboring others, or more so, people who were captured by those hags, I will gladly take them and return them to wherever they need be. It is only your group that I am uncertain of, and I can tell that because clearly you are someone who has association in some way or another with those two others above you, and I doubt that you guys met in this such a place.
You wouldn't believe it. We did. We decided. Look,
I feel there may be some truth to that statement, but if it's fully true, say it again, and if it's not, and you're lying to me, I'm going to cut off your limbs.
I said you wouldn't believe it, but we kinda did.
Okay, explain.
Uh,
And when I say did, I mean did you meet them for the first time? That's what I'm implying. In this
technically
location
yes.
or
Technically yes. Technically yes.
I'm no mind reader. I actually despise such a kin. Tell me, explain why.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. I kind of take a step closer. I see. I was actually a tiefling. Not too long ago. Then I met my match against a fighter. I did kill him, but I sacrificed every human lineage I had. Long story short, I was resurrected. And I couldn't remember anything. So when I ended up meeting the people here in the underground, I did actually meet them for the first time again.
But given that the way you tell the story makes it seem like you've now learned that you did know them prior, making it not fully the case. But
Well,
since
yeah,
obviously this is a technicality, I'm not going to cut off all your limbs. And what would I even use? I have a paddle and, well, an anchor. How could I cut off your limbs or something like that?
I would also not recommend it. I would not
Albeit,
recommend attempting it either.
well, I don't know about that. I'll say this. How much for that sword?
What?
How much for the sword?
You can go fuck yourself.
Okay, I'd like you to apologize.
No, I want you to apologize for making such a ridiculous statement.
I feel that such things are not ridiculous. I'm
They
going
are
to give you
ridiculous.
several other chances because I clearly feel that you may not be the most sound of mind. I'd like an apologize. I'd like
I'll
an
walk away.
apology. Stand where you are. I'd like an apology.
You're not getting one. I earned this combat I earned this sword by getting my fucking head lopped off.
Do you feel that your story would indicate enough for me to know that certainly? How would I know that? And even then, who's to say that selling
You
it
don't
might not be better? I
you
don't
don't
know
ask a
reality
man
within.
for their sword.
Yes,
No, you
but
ask a blacksmith for his sword.
I'm in a position where I can make such things. I don't force people to give me anything, at least in most cases. I needed to know if you were willing to sell it, and I think your disruption was quite unforeseen. I'd like an apology. I'm being very... Well... I'm being too nice upon you. I'd like an apology.
Mate, you're not getting one.
Okay.
Would that be all?
Roll Constitution saving throw.
Abaddon. Abaddon. I could hear you all the way from over there.
The water around you, where you're standing, beneath the dock, starts to rise. I'd
Is
like an
that for the
apology.
nice people, Abaddon?
Suddenly, and this is in relation to the Constitution saving throw, the water beneath you seems to drop down, and above you directly, a intensive, sudden rain occurs. It's not like it's not like a gravitationally intensive. It's not enough to, like, you know, slice holes into rocks or anything. Or at least you think. But it is intensive, an intensive rain that seems to be pushed directly upon you. And
I
it's not
cast
even
Destroy
normative
Water.
rain. You cast that.
Yeah, I
You
cast
just-
Destroy Water.
You have, that's not a spell. Oh, so, well, you have that. How do you have that?
Yeah. I don't know, it's in my list.
No. Wait. Shit. There's some reason you have that that's reasonable, but I don't remember why. What do you get that from?
You made my character sheet, bro. I don't know.
Shit. Oh, shit. I'm gonna make sure that reasonable. Okay. It specifies in each little segment, so I don't know, let me just read that real quick. Sorry for the sudden change in pacing, just want to make sure it's not unreasonable. Oh shit, why do you have that?
Is it from
Yeah.
an item?
No, it's
Is it from my kidneys?
It might be.
That'd be my guess.
Why do you have that ability? I'm almost certain. I don't remember putting it in there. It gives you. Oh yeah, you can cast to create destroy. Oh yeah, you can. It's from the Morathar did something. You can do that.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Oh, that
The
was
rain
rude,
seems to
wasn't it?
stop for a couple, like, for around 6 or so seconds.
I'll walk away.
What's the range of it? Okay, it keeps going upon you. Additionally, roll perception.
Okay. I pull my hood up.
When it stopped initially, some salt. With the con save, though, before you were able to cast that spell, since it isn't like a
Reaction.
reaction, it would trigger something else, which would be a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, sorry, I got spooked because, okay, in that case, I don't think you would have been able to cast Create or Destroy Water, because you would have been in panic mode. As in, it is, well, slicing a little bit through your flames a bit, in such a way that would cause you to be really scared, and also have a severe migraine.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Given you do not have a skull cap, and your body and mind are of that. You are not sure, like, your vision's going in and out. They have just stayed where they are. They haven't moved. I'd say they would have twitched their paddle a little bit, but that was mostly it. And the rain, if you cast that, would you? You can try casting that spell, but you're currently. Well, actually, I say that. I say that. I'd save it right now. If you're having a migraine, you probably can't cast spells. I don't know if you can climb up sheer surfaces like that either with a migraine, but maybe.
No, then I just walk around.
Okay, you are walking away with a severe migraine, and you are actively afraid of the source of water that's coming from ahead of you, which is not been stopping. It is still raining upon you in a 5 feet area directly upon you, and it's like a harsh storm of
Well,
consistent rain.
I thought it was a simple like.
Create or destroy water. Like if it's raining on you, cast create or destroy water. Like I feel like that would destroy the water if it was cycling or something, but it's not.
You're correct. It won't destroy the cloud.
So it could destroy the water in a certain area, then it would just keep coming. Amethyst. So Sardonyx, you cast a spell magic?
Yeah.
Okay. The magic is dispelled. Okay. Their gaze searches and targets upon the person who casts a spell. I wanted an apology. I guess so too. I guess it was reasonable for me to assume at least one of you was such a person. The water does stop. However, Avedon, you are in disarray. Your vision's blurred a little bit. You were potentially in pain. You don't know. Like you feel just a lot of enough weird. Like it's almost you can't tell if you're numb or not right now. Like your consciousness is. Sorry, not conscious. You're like. Yeah. You think you're in pain, but you aren't actually sure if it's like a realized pain. You don't know if you're actually being harmed or not. It hurts, but you don't know if it's actually like meaningfully harmful to you because you can't tell. Like it's like almost like maybe it's a delusion, maybe it's not. It's just a reaction, but it's your vision's getting blurred. But the water seems to have stopped, at least for now.
Could I cast a cantrip?
No.
If you'd like to.
Yeah, I'd like to cast create bonfire and then sit in it.
The person, this is the Clamdar, does not seem to leave their position for the time being. They stand their ground, but they don't chase after you. Because all you did, really, realistically, was just not apologize.
Yeah.
And your punishment was served. And so they stay in their place. And they gaze upon whoever seemed to have cast... Or actually, yeah, actually, I mean, they can't tell, actually, now I think about it, because this... it's vocal and somatic. It's vocal, yeah. And that they're not a sorcerer, so they made some noise doing that. And that was enough for them to hear. So, Clamdar is currently looking at you, Sardonyx.
I know.
In hand is an anchor that looks quite powerful, but you're not really sure what that is. The other thing, though, you would know is a prized Verkferi of the Njord clan, the Paddle of Njord. From what you understand, it's a highly guarded artifact. The idea that this person has it means they likely went past a lot of guards to get it, or did something. It's the likelihood they simply just found it is almost uncertain. It's possible they stole it, it's possible they made a deal, but the fact that they have this thing is kind of implies they likely went to one of the islands, the Nord clan, where it's stored.
Do they say anything to me? Just here.
They don't. They just stare at you. And you guys are far away, by the way. This is you're like 100. You're like 150
Yeah,
feet away. They just stare at you.
I am ever so sorry. I thought
Also, since you're in position and you can see it, there seemed to be something that, given the angling, it would be kind of hard for people right here to see. Actually, given Snowcap's position, the angling's not great either because it's right over here. But given your elevational difference and specific locationing, I think you'll be able to see something floating in the water that is right around here. Do you feel like you'd be able to see something that's floating right around here, given the
I cannot see where you're pinging.
okay, right next to Clamdar?
Uh,
And you think that people right here would not be able to see that thing? Actually,
but
given the
yeah,
circumstance, Abaddon probably would also have seen it,
if I'm looking down,
but they wouldn't have context for it, I don't think. So they
yeah.
wouldn't have known. They would just think it's another corpse.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
In the body, you see what looks to be, potentially, well, some of the body parts and remains of Shrine of Siren Cirque, or what may be it. Could be an illusion, might not be. Mystery.
Hey, Jeffaboo. Snowcap, question.
Yeah.
What would be the consequences of killing that guy?
Don't do
What's
it.
That's a question I could answer meta-wise, but I don't. Oh boy.
Just give me a fucking answer. Like, what's the consequences? Is he a king? Something? Anything?
I
Anyone
am going to
important?
fly down here.
The consequence is that he'll kill you.
Not if we all fucking stick together. It's one guy.
Why do you want to kill this guy so bad?
Because he fucking poured rain on my open head. Okay, I see you 4 times, and that's 4 times too much. It's. I'm sorry.
It's really hard doing things.
Yeah, I saw the sword that fucking decapitated me. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. That's
I paid
rude.
attention. You should have
Yeah.
apologized.
Fuck no!
Well, that's your problem.
I'm sorry if some weirdo with a clamshell on his head asked me about betraying you guys first and foremost, then wants my sword, then when I tell him to fuck off, he potentially kills me over being rude.
You could have said no. That was an option.
Yeah, and he could have just not been weird about it. Pouring rain over an open.
It seems that it's about my turn to have a chat.
Yeah, tell him to
You're
go
weird.
fuck himself.
Speaking weird, doesn't Abaddon kind of remind you of someone we had in our party?
I don't know.
It reminds me of Abaddon.
Yeah. I hope so.
Okay.
Nah.
Sorry,
Totally.
Clamdar, for interrupting.
They stare at you and they look to the docks, because everyone they've spoken to so far has stood on those docks or close enough to it, and they just continue to stare at you.
Fair enough.
If you had left, I would have dived into the ocean. As I said, I was intending to leave after I spoke to the person whose name I didn't even get. Or if I did, I guess I don't remember it.
Intelligent.
Okay, meta-wise, Ian forgot that Abaddon told them their name.
I
Oh,
didn't.
Oh, you
You
didn't?
didn't.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay, good. You didn't, so I was right. Okay, good. Well, I don't know why you've come here amongst the others. Given what I know and other things, you're probably not a harpy, and you're certainly a siren. Maybe certain circumstances in my potential threat against the mammoth may have strike a nerve with you, but maybe it won't. I don't know. Maybe you'll see within the illusion, or you'll understand it's not an illusion. It doesn't matter. Or it does. But I'll make things simple. Why do you have any reason to speak with me other than me looking at you from a distance?
Don't have reason to speak with you. I just wanted to apologize
For
for
what?
intervening. I'm the one who dispelled the rain, and I heard you ask for an apology. Unless I've been hearing things, which has been happening a lot lately.
Did we... Metawise, did you just say your name's Sardonyx or no?
No,
Okay,
I've
just...
not said
I don't know why I
anything.
said that. Okay. Okay. What was their name, by the way?
Whose name? The fireman?
Yes.
Abaddon.
Okay. Do you have a name?
Sorry?
Do you have a name?
I do. I've been called many things.
Okay. What do you go by?
Well, I go by Sardonyx.
Interesting. Did your mother or father name you that?
I don't know my mother or father. I've just been called this.
That's beneficial. That's a good thing. For knowing can lead to bad outcomes, or outcomes that are stressful, or trying to come into place with what your name can be bothersome, and lead to one overexerting himself to prove themselves or prove themselves wrong in regard to such a name.
That I
I
can
think,
agree with.
obviously, I think you have probably heard my name, or maybe you haven't. But if you have, I'm sure you thought it was kind of silly, and so did I. I think it is a silly name, and I didn't care for it much. And that had led to all sorts of circumstances. Regretful circumstances. But those pale in comparison for a different set of circumstances. Have you been? Do you know who amongst you has been in my idea or idealized version of a set of events been coercing or engaging or harboring a Zalago, and my guesstimate based on spell and other circumstances, probably Zelganth? Could you identify the one amongst you who has done such a thing?
That would be me
Oh, cool.
for specific reasons.
That's helpful.
I graduated from the College of Garconia, and I assume you know
So
what
you should know
happened
better.
there.
Yeah, so you should know better.
My
15
goal is to
people.
kill Zench
That's a
and
good goal.
Zelgant
Yeah, it's a good goal.
eventually.
Okay, let's see. How far along when did you meet them?
It's been, when did I meet them?
I don't care
I've
about
only,
time. I know, I want place.
I've only, oh, Mossfelder.
Okay. Why were they in Mossfelder?
I have no idea.
Do you know where they came from in regard to Mossfelder? What location were they previously?
Flat Elk, if I believe.
Okay. It gives me some things to work with.
They possibly are in Flat Elk right now. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Hmm. Now let me ask you a question. Are you misremembering what you're telling me, or are you lying to
Mm,
Because I don't see a reason why they'd be in Flat Oak unless they emerged from Flat Oak.
I don't know where they went. I was guessing. I assumed that's the direction they were heading, I guess. I don't even know at this point.
Okay.
They could
I'll
have
come
gone
up.
that way, turned somewhere else.
I have a theory that they were at a different location.
Mhm.
And my theory is based upon sensory data, I guess you could call it data, derived from freshwater clams along the Oss River and its tributaries. See, that's simple. And I think they came from a place, believe they may have been a place at Elk Fort. But my proof of this is not substantial. You mentioned Flat Elk, which is far inland, and I understand that there is a river that comes close to it, but not that close to it. And I'm not to say that Zelgamp is river-based, they certainly are not. But I don't know why they could be in Flat Oak, other than my understanding that they are, well, to put it point, likely in the region for similar purposes that as I, but I could be wrong. So let me ask again. Did you mean to say Flat Elk or somewhere
I
else?
I said they
Are
could be. I'm not sure
What
again.
evidence
You,
gives you belief that they be in Flat Oak or have been in Flat Oak?
I think sardonyx actually means elk fort.
They might not. But we're about to find out.
I
Meta-wise, if that was the case, let me know. Otherwise, sorry, otherwise, go on.
I don't have sensory things. I'll just guess. That's the only place I remember in that direction. Potentially. There
I
was
was in.
Montsilver, there was Flat Elk, there was
I know enough that there's apparently someone named Dorak who's been doing some things. They're likely what that Abaddon was trying to get at.
ah
And I'm understanding they had done a siege at Flat Oak.
yes.
Thus, the composition of people moving between certain locations seems unlikely of that unless they've been serving under Durak or secretly were and hosted upon that. But if that's the case, and they went to Mossfelder, that confuses it, complicates things. I'm not that familiar with the circumstances at hand when it comes to the happenings of us Goliaths, but I know enough. So it confuses me if that would be the case. But Flat Oak definitely would be a destination of significance. It's just I had reason to believe they were close. Were along the Oss River, mostly because, well, they weren't the only Zalago I had reason to believe existed there. There was another, and I feel that something strange has happened, and I want to find out where that other one is because I believe that other one is the evidence that I can use to lead me to Zinch.
Which other one?
What do you mean? I believe that there was a other Zalago, or actually multiple others, perhaps. I have a feeling that there was, I don't know. I believe there was a one that was hosted upon someone. Do you happen to have a Furbolg in your group? Oh,
I think I do.
that's a touchy question. Interesting. Are they a wizard? Your silence gives me reason to believe that you are. It's a yes. Interesting. Okay. I am merely aware of a prophecy. That's all. And I thought that might intertwine, given certain things, and the other one I'm referring to. Interesting. Interesting. Well, here's where we're gonna do it. You clearly have had contact with Zelgamp, and I'm not most happy about you doing so.
I'm not happy either.
Why?
Drops
No.
work,
Oh.
drops internet.
I know exactly what happened at my college,
Oh,
and
okay. Well, I'll say
I
this.
was kind of molded to be a sort of weapon against the Lagos.
Well, I'll say this. Zelgamp has become an issue recently for me, because I don't care for them. But they have recently, in the last 40 years, engaged in some things in my clan and helped certain people. That has made it more difficult for me to go after them in particular. However, circumstances can get funky, and we are far from home.
Mhm.
I am, at least. I'm trying to decide if I want to just let you go or if I want to have something come of this. And I'm just very conflicted on it. Maybe I'm not. Either way, I'll make it very clear. I've killed 4 sirens today, at least 2 of which were undead. Your kin seem to have caused me an issue, and I believe the problems I have caused you have already occurred, and therefore I will not cause you any more. Just know that your existence is fleeting. If you engage with Zolgamp again, I find out, I will not be happy, but that does not mean necessarily I will go after you. But it does mean that you'll be on a list of people who I find disagreeable. There is one simple thing I will say. If you heard that, then you understand. If you do not, then you'll never understand. Actually, that was a joke. I didn't speak. Ha. Ha. It's a really bad joke. Go on your way. I like that I've... Go.
Should we?
I seem to dive into the water, doing a backflip. The Skagen seems to have come back from the island with a larger rowboat. One that could fit quite a few people.
Should we like get people so we can
Yeah.
move them to? I think Mosville is a good place to. Need to go back there anyway, so Mosville there seems like a good place.
Just a general question. Why were you guys actually in the mountain? Or in the caves?
Killing hags.
Doing what?
Killing hags.
Why?
They're
I mean,
hags.
yeah, I know it's a good enough reason. It's just it just
Well,
feels
that's
random. Like,
right. Well, we were trying to open a door. The door asked for the
A
blood of a
dragon heart.
dragon. But you know me. I love my
Do,
creatures.
do a insight check. Cheesecake, or I guess specifically Abaddon.
yes, sir. 1 second.
You should change your
Insight,
Discord nickname to Abaddon too.
A 10's not
Stick
that
an
great,
Abaddon in.
but I'd say a 10 would at least tell you that you feel like they're either avoiding something or there's something else. It seems odd that they would just kind of do that out of the blue. Unless, of course, something wacky happened in Mossville.
Sardonyx, I may have been born literally yesterday, but I've known you long enough to know that you're cutting something out. What's going on here? So you wanted to open the door. The door needed something.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
It needed a dragon's heart.
Huh?
It
Huh?
said to crush a dragon heart and get the blood on the statue or something like. I have it in this book. Hold on. Let's see if I can.
And I have the dragon heart.
Hmm?
Okay. You have the heart. You need. What's in this, or what's behind this door?
I don't know. That's why I want to open
Okay, that
I,
sounds
I,
more like us.
it.
I thought that the string would be behind it, but apparently not.
The door belongs to Erkfeith. And need I say more?
I think we should get along and maybe talk more about this on our way to Mossviller.
Is the door on the way to Mossvilver?
No, the door is here.
Why not go to the door first and,
Up the
fuck off
cliff.
from it? Again, that sounds way too much like us. Alright, let's first group up with Nornless and Drott again. I think they're both getting bored out of their minds. And I'm
Yep.
scared that Drott might burn something. So,
I mean, he pretty much burned fucking Tourmaline.
let's not get into that. And then it's a lot of fingers pointing at everyone. Alright. I stick by my decision, by the way. That guy was a dickhead. He did not deserve an apology.
Again,
Could have just gotten yourself killed then.
doubling down reminds me of someone I used to know.
Mm.
Who?
You wouldn't know, you never met them.
Yeah, obviously. It still annoys me. Who are you talking about?
He's talking about an asshat named Yagro.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Granted, I can actually tolerate Abaddon. Couldn't stand that fight.
Grew on me. He saved my life.
And then tried to kill it.
Nope, propaganda. That's fake news.
Believe what you want.
Right. let's just group up, and then we'll decide.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to see what's behind that door. You so beautifully laid it out in a convoluted and not really comprehensive way. I was gonna have to see it.
Ian, is there like a guard? Can I see a guard drake anywhere?
Do a perception check.
I like this. I like this.
There was one a little early, like maybe about 20 seconds ago, that was shifting towards the kind of clawing at the side of this portion. So yes, there was one nearby that seemed to have shifted back into the cave over here, down below, or the lower part of this map.
So it probably heard that the thing about Priscilla being dead.
Well, the guard drake seemed to have been linked to that dragon, but who knows? Skagan seems to kind of move up the area and seems to kind of move past you, seeming like their intent is to get people on the boat.
Yeah.
And it seems like they are aware that you are not going on the boat. They need to look kind of past you. As they kind of move past some of you, I'd say when they move past, probably either Snowcap or Sardonyx, they merely kind of, without looking at you, merely say, I'm sorry for some things. Take this, it'll help you out. And he hands the group, or at least to someone, I'll say probably either Sardonyx or Snowcap, a coin with an S on it. And the coin is quite large. It is around like 6 inches wide. And it has a S on it. It's made of what looks like gold and some other material, like a weird alloy.
I think Sardonic should have it.
Okay.
If I had more
Sardonic?
time, I'd give you some other things, but I don't want to. I don't have a scalpel on me. That sounds dark. Oops, sorry. I'll explain. I guess I won't. Bye. And they kind of just. That moment of solace became kind of awkward, so they then went and tried to grab more people. Question.
Yes.
Do you guys think the kobolds would kind of go off on their own, go with the boat, or do you think they would go after Drott? Because Drott seems to have, while that was happening, seemed to have went off on their own.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Rest
no.
in peace, Dre.
They sent me a
Nah,
message, by the way, pertaining to that. That is what they did.
bro's got a small militia force now. Fuck.
What if we just leave Dre here? What if we just leave Drott here?
Isn't he? Did he ever walk out of the cave? I don't know.
Okay. As Skaken's getting more people, they kind of look through you guys. Actually, I have to ask. Did any of you guys see a seed?
A seed.
Like a two, or I guess a nut? Like a special one.
Why?
Because apparently the hags here had a fucking world tree seed. And that's really useful to have. Sorry, if you guys saw one, it would mean a lot for me to take it back to my homeland. We could use it there.
No,
Or-
I get that.
We did not find that.
Okay, fine, whatever. Thank you.
Let's just go back inside, meet up with everyone.
I say
Alright.
I say we leave Draught here after what he pulled.
Actually,
Nearly-
before I go, so I go on.
I think we should just leave Draught here, given the fact that he is directly responsible for the death of Tourmaline.
Hmm.
And he, by being, even after I said to not stop doing what he did, he continued doing it anyways. He keeps putting himself in danger, and by extension, putting us in danger.
If I were you, I wouldn't talk so highly.
Snowcap. Well, your passive perception is pretty high. Roll a perception check.
Wait, what is? Sorry.
Actually, well, a decent amount of time has passed. That was a slow meandering bit. How
Oh.
long do you think the Clamdar segment would have taken in real time?
About
Given it
a
happened
minute.
in real time, for exception of like any little bits we had where I was discussing meta stuff.
In real time,
At
10
least 15
minutes.
minutes.
20 for the most.
What?
20 to 25,
Oh,
I would
okay.
say.
for the both.
All right. Okay, 25 minutes. I would have just given just enough time if they rushed it to do a certain thing. Just get maybe a little more time, but we'll see. Okay. Actually, before I go, I would like to just say I don't have much on me to give, but that token can be something. But you you seem to have went by a couple different names. Is it Abaddon now?
Yeah. Avalon for now.
Maybe I should have given that token to you. Either well, here's one as well. You can have one too. But it gives you another big token for some of their.
Thank you.
Are you a swordsman?
Yeah.
A warrior? Okay. That blade is of really good quality. I don't know where you got it, but
Want
do
it?
you know who made it?
No.
Interesting.
No. I want it fair and square.
Interesting. All I'll say is that whoever has talent like that is quite something, and I can tell that isn't just anything. I mean, well, sorry, I can tell that isn't like just a. I mean, I know Vivek Fairy, I know those, and I feel like that's a. Whether it is one or isn't it, I can tell that's something that has more than just some godly appeal. You can be a god and create a magical blade, but to be a mortal and make something is more meaningful. And I can see at least it has some aspect of that on there. Or it's at least in terms of skill. It could maybe perhaps it was made purely by a god, but regardless, it definitely seems more. It was forged, not magically, not simply magically created. I can tell that much. I trace my lineage not to Clamdar, but to Slamdar. That's all I'll say. Have a great day.
Great day, my friend.
Friend, when we may meet again. I'm Skagan. Skagan Soulquench. Goodbye. Those tokens may be of use to you. Okay. Do you guys kind of stick around? I mean, I guess you kind of. So, is there anyone you kind of grab out from the group to try to prevent from going? Because some people are just. So you have like a lot of the. You have a grouping of all sorts of folk. But would you
I say
allow?
Nock is staying with us.
Yeah. I don't. By the way, you
Yeah.
guys don't see Lise anywhere. Lise doesn't show up. You don't know where she is. Nock is staying with you. Okay, Nock is staying with you. What about Whale Daughter?
Sure.
Do you let Whale
she can
Daughter
stay.
go?
I think
No. Because Whale Daughter
I
just
would-
kind of out of it and walking in line with some other people.
would
Like if you
she?
force her to stay, that means you guys would take her along with you longer. And she admitted to Norlis that she's done with the adventure. So you
Okay,
can take that as you
I
wish.
don't. Yeah, I don't think we'd stop her.
Okay.
No, she's done with it.
With that first, oh boy, with that first perception at 25, I'd say that Snowcap, as she kind of walks by and begins to walk out, you notice there's like well, it's like this black ooze that seems to be sliding, like a little bit sliding around, like out from her ear, just a little bit along the side of her face.
You?
Whale daughter, the white tiefling.
She has what?
There's a slight black ooze, or I guess a ooze, a black slime or black liquid. Ooze is not the most helpful term to use because that would imply it's alive. The UV term.
Guys, black liquid on Will Daughter.
What?
Sardonyx.
Mm,
The black liquid that makes you evil is in Will Daughter.
She seems to cough a bit and keeps walking.
Well, daughter.
She turns her head almost to look at you, but doesn't, and then just keeps walking.
Something's up. I don't see her, but I'll stop her.
Yeah.
Is she on the stairs? You don't
Yeah,
have her
I'd say
taken
I'd say
out.
she's on the stairs. I said she'd be on the stairs, amongst some other people, and maybe a kobold or two. You probably kobolds. Maybe not. Probably this guy's behind her. You try to stop her?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, you kind of get closer to it, and she kind of looks at you and like, I, I don't. What's the matter?
Are you okay?
No. They'll. What's the? I don't know what's going on, but I want to get out of here. I, why'd you ask?
You seem to have some liquid coming out of your ears.
Oh. She kind of like looks around and places her hand up, like the side of her face and up her ear, and kind of puts some liquid on her hand. She looks at it, and she stops a bit, and the line almost kind of shifts in bits because she just stops suddenly, and then she starts, like she kind of just stares at it a bit, and like kind of grabs a hold of like the cliffside and kind of more pushes herself close to it, and then she just starts screaming. And several people in the line walking down are like perturbed and freaked out. Some people start running, other people like look to her and try to see what's going on. They did it. They actually did put some of it in me. Oh my god! I thought I would have. No, can't be.
You know what it is?
I thought the. Uh, no. Maybe. No. It's something. It's something bad.
Yeah, everything that had that inside it tried to kill us.
I don't want this to do anything.
I don't know what's going on. Just, I want to get out of here. Let me go, please.
Hold on. Okay. Place my hand on her shoulder. And,
her eyes seem to shift around, and she stares at you like angrily for a couple seconds, and then looks
I
away,
will
and she just looks
cast.
really confused.
I'll cast protection from good and evil quickly.
That would help, I think. Upon assuming you cast a spell, upon casting the spell upon her, she kind of looks a little better, and she looks a little bit, and then she kind of sneers back and seems to like sneeze, and a glop of like black slime and blood and mucus seems to be splashed onto the like cliffside,
Hmm.
and she looks kind of scared. Maybe that's all of it. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It's in my ears, right? Just
I do,
maybe I'll process it. They're dead, right? They can't do anything now, right?
possibly.
It was tied to her, right? That she could. That was. I don't know. I'm gonna go. And she just starts kind of waddling down the stairs and almost trips, but one of the humans seems to help her out. And they say, I don't know where we're going, but I'll try to get them to give us either further south or take us to go to one of those.
Uh,
Maybe one of the other isles of the Norclan. I don't know the whole bit that's going on.
Gotcha. If anything happens, feed her this.
What'd you hand them?
One of my feathers.
Okay, like grab a feather. Uncertain to what that would do. Okay, we'll try. But otherwise, I'm not actually sure if we decide the feather thing was actually gonna work or not. But
We don't know. We
okay,
gonna go over there.
okay, all right. By this point, I'd say, do you guys start going back into the I'd say the Skaggin gets the boat loaded up and they start taking it to the island.
Think. Do we leave Trot here? Trot fucking like.
Well, that's the thing. Are you
don't-
guys going to go on a separate boat
wanna
or
find
do
him.
something? Or are you guys gonna go back into the tunnels and try to find where Drot went? Or possibly,
That's what we're
which
doing.
if you're going to the
Back into
door,
the
you would have to
tunnel.
go that direction.
We're going to the door. We're going back in the cave.
Okay. You guys head back to the cave. Um, you seem to head through there, and as you kind of move, you seem to see something on the wall at one point, which looks to be a writing that simply says, Tourmaline, I hope we meet again. In time, I hope we meet again. Written kind of largely into the rock, kind of in between tunnel between the ruins of the ruined temple of Nidhogg, which is where you guys fought like that skeletal bear and some other stuff, and the bigger room with a lot of where you guys fought some other hags and saw the big eel or saw the big sea serpent.
What language was it
Indicating
written in?
it had been written by. Oh, sorry, and also at the end it would specify the name who wrote it, which was Lise.
Please. What language was it written in? Can we all read it?
Siren.
Okay.
Okay.
What is?
The message that was written by Lise, it simply said, in time, I hope we meet again, Tourmaline. I hope we meet again. Okay, as you keep going, Let's see. I believe I have it somewhere. Sure. Oh, I hope I have. Let's see. Okay. That's not quite what I wanted, but you guys. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted. You hear the blowing of a horn as you are in the cave, nearing the large hole. Would you like to end it there?
You said nearing the hole of like of
You
the
know the
cave?
giant pit? The giant pit?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
from above?
yeah. You would recall there was a horn.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's possible
fucking-
someone blew it.
That's where they went.
I mean, we could go another 2 to 3 hours.
Well, that's the thing. I don't. Wait, Drot's not back yet. Sorry. Yeah, they're not in the call. Shit. I'm gonna see what
Yeah,
different
I say we
areas-
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, the
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
have it.
I can do this without them in a certain.
That
There's a
is
certain way I can.
Those last words.
That actually kind of works out, but we'll see. All right. We can end here, but we can go longer if you'd, because I understand. I kind of want to get you guys with the stuff you need to kind of, begin your process of kind of exiting door fully, because I obviously want to get on top of stuff. But yeah, with all that you guys decide. Do you guys want to end here or not? Oh wait, do I said they're back? When did they get back?
That was
This was
when
like
they left with their
the
internet
first
and then
time.
came back.
Yeah.
But
But
now it's down again.
I don't mind ending here, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's actually normally around the time we end. We'd be going late if we.
I can't
oh my
believe
God.
I can't believe Clamdar called Snowcap's Jordan's fake.
Are they?
Maybe.
Oh my
I
god.
have mild regrets on Clamdar, but I think I mostly like what I went. I think
Clamdar was
having it to be
perfect.
too goofy would be fun, but I'm happy I went with a more like spooky, insidious, but also they look funny bit.
Snowcap, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave the party. We cannot be associated with someone who's got fake J's.
No, I don't have a fake Jordan.
I'm sorry, bro. It
The
hurt.
the boots are like they're not Jordans, they're Nikes.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, bro. Like it hurts me as little as you can imagine, but we cannot have someone with fake J's running
As
around
little.
here.
I also regret them not throwing a clam at you guys. I would.
Now, if you would have thrown shit, I would have straight up attacked.
Well, that's
I
the
don't-
thing. If the point of this character is like if you get in combat with them, it's gonna be really really bad. So I want, and they're also aware of that. Like they're aware that they're a major like powerhouse, and so they don't want to like be like an influencer in the world of just like fucking over adventurers just for no good reason. So we want to keep things safe to some degree, but also not quite. They obviously killed a bunch of like monsters and shit. And possibly sirens, maybe, if that's true. They might have been lying about that. Ooh, it's a mystery. Where is it? Okay. Oh, actually, well, it would have been if the sirens attacked them, but yeah. But also, we're talking, the assumption of,
BRB.
Draugr. Oh, BRB! Oh, we're about to do boom points, so... Once we do boom points, I'm gonna kick, Normalist from the call.
Ah.
Although I'm against this 100%, I'm going to give my point to Trey.
Hell yeah.
And
Why?
it's honestly because like 3 out of 3 is freaking insane. And that's all the context I'm gonna say.
I don't know what. Wait, I'm trying to remember what the bit was.
The 3 out of 3 is freaking insane. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't. Oh god, I don't remember what this relates to. But I'm kind of.
Not the orphan, that's crazy. Anyways, no, it relates. It is relatable. I'll
3 out
just
of 3 of our characters left the party?
agree.
Maybe?
No,
That might
no,
be it.
that's not what
Okay.
I meant.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
Next
It does
person.
have something to do with their characters.
Okay.
But 3 out of 3, crazy work.
Hmm.
Resulting in the death of another party member.
No, not anywhere close to
Who wants
what
to go
I'm
next?
talking about.
Who wants to go next? Boom points.
Whichever
I'll
So-
give one to
Oh.
Sardonyx and Snowcat.
Yay!
For what reason?
Sardonyx for casting Dispel Magic. Snowcat mainly because bro got roasted for having fake J's, and
God. I'm never gonna live down those allegations.
Never gonna live down the rabbit twink allegations either.
That'd be fun. Okay.
Well,
Who wants to go next? Jevaboo or Snowcap?
I'm giving mine to Nornolus for a reason only Nornolus will know.
Okay, that's a good reason. I was gonna give one to Normalist, but if you're gonna give one to Normalist, that works too. Okay, Jevaboo, your turn.
I'm gonna give one to Snowcap for their conversation with
Clamdar?
no, yeah. My conversation with Clam, or your conversation with Clamdar. Yeah, not just the fake Jordans thing, but that was pretty funny. And then also Ian for Clamdar. Clamdar is my new favorite character, or my new favorite NPC. The whole like, yeah, he's my great uncle. Love that bit. That bit never gets old. And like no one could remember why he was a threat, but like we just know that he's like super powerful. He's just like there, and we don't know why, but like he says that like we're against him, but we can't remember why. And that's pretty funny.